who wants to learn how to do this? You want to learn how to do that? That is a mantle jump. That is a super zipline jump. Okay, we are going to teach these today. How do you do a mantle jump? How do you do a super zipline jump? How do you get that kind of distance instantly? Okay? No, it's not Michael Jordan. It's Enjoy Being Booted. And I'm here to teach you guys how to do these two things. Okay? Seriously, though, we are going to teach you two ways. We're going to teach you a one-button input for this. And we are going to teach you the three-button input. The one-button input is set up through Steam binds, okay, through Steam inputs. And some people don't know how to feel about that yet. I'll tell you, I know a lot of pros and streamers that use Steam inputs and use things like turbo buttons, like anybody that was tap striking on controller. That wasn't just outright cheating using configs, was using Steam inputs. And so, I don't, I'm not going to say one way or another whether or not you should use these in-game. I'm going to leave that up to you guys to decide. But there is a one-button, 100% consistent super zipline jump. And it is 100% consistent mantle jump. And we also have a one-button super glide, but that's another video. Okay? So I hope that was a clear enough disclaimer. And let's get to the video. And don't mind me, just a guy over here super zipline jumping as much as I freaking want to. Super zipline jumping. Mantle jumping. Look at that height. That height, that distance, that is beautiful. Like, why wouldn't you want to know how to do this? Okay. You want to play like a pro? You've got to learn to super zipline jump. We're going to teach a couple things in this video, okay? We're going to teach how to do a super zipline jump, and we are going to teach how to do a mantle jump. Okay, the first thing that you need to know is it's essentially the same thing. Okay, a super zipline jump, this action of getting that kind of lift on a zip line is the same action that we're doing when we do a mantle jump like that. Okay, so the button input. Okay, I am going to teach you a one button bind for and this is for controller players. Okay, a one button bind to super zipline jump and to mantle jump essentially every single time. Okay, I'm going to show you my bind and show you exactly how I have this set up. So, what I'm going to teach you guys here is pretty game breaking. Like, if you're a controller player and you've been wanting more movement, the super zipline jump and mantle jump, being able to have this be a one button, just kind of an instant, pretty much 100% accuracy. Like, this is really, really nice. Okay, it allows you to, I mean, get incredible distance. You can use this just in a fight. You can use this to go up zip lines just way faster and quieter. And then of course you can mantle jump with this. Okay, the input with a super zipline jump is your interact, and then followed by an immediate double jump. Okay, okay, an AA. Okay, so interact and then AA.
Not safe, they're close.
That is going to be very, very difficult for you to do on controller. Just getting the timing with the interact and then the double jump is a little bit difficult. If you have Steam inputs, I will show you the Steam inputs that I use that allow me to hit this 100% of the time. Okay? The most important thing you need to know about super zipline jumping is your feet have to be on the ground. If I jump, I am not going to get the lift. So you can't cheat it. You can't do it twice in a row. Your feet have to be on the ground. Okay? Simple enough. So like on this zip line here, if I want to fast climb this, okay, when I super zip line jump, I go forward. Okay, that is no input. This is no input other than clicking my right stick, which is my one button configuration. Okay, this is just my right stick. Try and do that without freaking like pushing a direction on my right stick. Just my right stick. Okay. One button. We ready? That's it. Okay. One button configuration. Okay. As you notice, we go forward. It launches you forward automatically. So in order to climb the zip line, we have to quickly kind of look up. Quickly look up and then try and grab it again. Okay. Just look up, grab it with X. You see that little, you have a split second there. Okay, if you turn too slow, it doesn't pop up. Turn too slow, it doesn't pop up. Okay. So it's a combination of looking up and I kind of go to the side a little bit. You got to kind of play around with that timing right there. Like feel like what works best. I find it a little bit easier. To kind of turn and look up. Like that's typically how I'm gonna climb a zip line. Rather than just look up. The timing on looking up is just a little hard for me. This is just the most efficient way for me to climb it. And I can usually hit that. I occasionally miss it still, but this is how I climb zip lines. Okay, kind of looking up and to the side as fast as I can. This is max sense. This is 500 ALC. Okay, one thing that I will caution you guys on. Okay, I've taken my sense down to 4.3 here. Okay, 4.3. It's classic, but 4.3. Okay. It's a little bit more difficult to hit this and then turn and grab the zip line. Not impossible. As you see, I'm on 4.3 right now. I'm hitting it. Okay. But I do find it's a little bit easier on a faster set. Okay. So that's the super zip line and fast, like going up a zip. And we'll come over here and we'll go over the mantle jumping. Okay, mantle jumping. Okay. Boom. Possible to do it that way. Possible to do it that way. Okay. Just a little slower is all. Okay. I don't like to play on 4.3 since anymore. Played there for a while. And right now we are playing on 500. We also like that for wall bounces. Just a little bit faster. Like turning out of wall bounces, basically. Okay. But if you're 4.3 linear guy, great. Stay there. You can still do this movement. Once you have mastered the simple kind of zip line super jump, you're ready to learn the mantle jump. Okay, the mantle jump is very, very easy. The mantle jump, it really just takes kind of knowing one thing about the mantle jump, And that one thing is best explained in third-person mode. Okay, this is how it was explained to me. And once I understood this concept, I was able to mantle jump pretty much every time. Okay. The essence of the mantle jump is you are jumping from kind of this position, a position where you are not really on the ledge, but you're not exactly falling yet, but you're not on the ledge. Okay, this is the position that allows for the mantle jump. Okay, a mantle jump, all a mantle jump is getting into this position by mantling, and we'll go over exactly how to do that mantling and then kind of walking backwards, and then doing a super zipline jump. That's all this is. You can do it two ways. You can look down until you get the interact right there, or you can look up until you get the interact. Either way, you do that interact and you get the super zipline jump, or you get the mantle jump. Okay, so that is all a mantle jump is. Okay, with this one button, we do not need to you do not really need to mantle. Like, I can just walk backwards here and kind of do it. Okay, so steps real slowly, because I want to make sure you guys get this. Okay, is we're going up the zip line, we're mantling the edge, we are climbing up, we are then taking a step back, okay, backwards, not forward, backwards. Okay, mantling, step back. Okay, and then as soon as we see interact, we tap it. Okay, that's what we're looking for.
They're near you.
That is a mantle jump. So depending on where the zip line is, I'm going to look up or down. Okay, this zip line is pretty far from this edge. Okay, which means if I mantle here and I climb up and I look up and down, I'm not hitting the zip line. I cannot interact with it. I can if I turn around, but like up and down, I cannot hit the zip line. Okay, this is why you have to step backwards. Okay, we're stepping backwards to that little point right there, right before we fall, but where it says, you know, ride the zip line. Okay, this is taking us back into that that little no man's land, right, where we are just hovering in the air. Okay, mantling the ledge, the reason why you mantle the ledge is because you don't get shot. Okay, it's just a quicker way with exposing your body just less. So as soon as you expose your body, you're ready to just back up. All that is as I climb up, I'm just going backwards. Okay, another great zip line to practice on is this one over here. Okay, because this one is so close to the edge here, we do not really have to back up as we come up the zip line. It eliminates a step. A lot of zip lines, you can just ride up, you can mantle the edge, go forward, look up, and then jump. Okay, that is the most efficient way to do a super zip line jump. The lift on that is incredible. That gets me a little bit further than hitting it, kind of backing up, hitting it there. So get out there, start impressing your friends, start showing your friends, share this information. Okay, another note on the super zipline jump is this does work on any zipline. So even just a Pathfinder zipline, which is highly effective, by the way. It is highly effective to super zipline jump. If I'm fighting a guy, okay, I'm fighting a guy, bam, 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 and I do this move, like, this is effective. This wins fights. Okay? So you can do this on any zipline. You will find on some of the maps, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get the mantle jump because the, look how big this opening is, right? I'm not going to hit my head on the opening. Okay, some maps, you have a very small
Every
opening.
decision counts.
And so hitting the your head on it, like, happens. The timing with those is just incredibly difficult. These small edges are also difficult. They're a great place to, like, practice. I don't think you can really mantle these edges. You kind of just, like, bump against them and kind of go up or down. You can't really hang on them. But it's good to help you just with that timing. Okay. Super zipline jumping. You can implement this today and be a better player. Remember, your feet have got to touch the ground to get that lift.
Got an upgrade waiting. 2 choices, 2 roads.
Fun. Okay, guys. So the first thing that you need to know is the binds here. Okay. The way that this is bound to one button is through Steam
Got an
input.
upgrade to choose.
So let's pull that up. Let's show you guys this bind. Okay. I have this bound to my right stick click. Okay, this is bound to my right stick click, and it's doing 3 separate actions here. Okay, 3 separate actions. Okay, it does a scroll wheel down, an interact, and a scroll wheel down. My scroll wheel down is bound to jump. Okay, it was actually bound to that before, just for the tap strafing, before they took that away from controller, but this is how you set that. Okay, I did that pretty quick. Hopefully you guys followed that. You go into settings, mouse and keyboard, come down here. Your jump is typically your space bar. Just click over here and then set it to scroll wheel down. Okay. Scroll wheel down
Upgrades
is jump.
Time.
Okay. So what we are doing here with this click is doing 3 actions. Okay. First of all, it's doing the scroll wheel down. We turn the turbo on, hold the repeat turbo on. We turn the repeat rate all the way down, and we leave everything else alone. Should look exactly like that. Okay. You add another command by coming over here and clicking add extra command. Okay. If you don't know how to add an extra command to your joystick, add extra command. Okay. Your second command is the E key, the interact key on mouse and keyboard. Okay. The timing on this is just 0, 0. We're not doing anything there. It's just a simple interact. Okay. And then we have then a third command, scroll wheel down, jump again. And this one we have fire start delay 50. You can play around with these. I've played around with these. This feels the best to me. Okay. This feels just really, really, really good. So this just slightly delays that jump by 50 milliseconds. Okay. That is the bind. Okay. That we have. That is the bind that we have for our 1-button super zipline jump and mantle jump. Okay. Now you notice I don't have a right stick click anymore, which means I can't just punch in the middle of a fight. Okay, I can only punch when my weapon is put away. Okay, that's okay because I think the punching in melee in this game is really dumb anyways. I'm not a very big fan of it.
Got an upgrade
Super
waiting.
frustrating
2
on drops.
choices, 2 roads.
Super frustrating when you get punched by 3 guys. So we're trying to take that away 1 person at a time. Okay. So, you're gonna want to make sure that you just know that, get used to it. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Any questions? I tried to be really thorough with you guys to make sure I covered pretty much every aspect of it, because I know a lot of the tutorials I watched when I was learning this was still like fuzzy. I still had to learn a lot of this like on my own. One more thing that I did want to go over with you guys, because I did kind of skip this in the video, is how to do Steam inputs. I just kind of assumed you guys know. But the way that you do the Steam inputs, the way that you activate that is through this right here, your view controller settings. Okay. So in Apex, view controller settings. If this isn't showing, make sure your controller's plugged in. Make sure you go to properties, controller, and make sure that this is turned on. As long as this is turned on, you will have this options here. And you have layouts here. You can probably find my layout, Enjoy Being Booted. You can just search that up under right here. You click right here, and you go to search. And then you can just search Enjoy Being Booted, and you'll probably find my exact layout if you want. But this right here, it should show your controller here. And then this is how you kind of just change the buttons on your controller. Okay. So we were doing it right here under joysticks, and we added these commands for the joysticks for the 1 button. I hope that's super clear. I hope you guys know how to do that. I strongly encourage you guys to learn this stuff. You're just at a disadvantage if you're not doing this, especially with mouse and keyboard, you know, and all the exploiting tap strafe and, you know, turbo binding, you know, their W key to their scroll wheel. You guys are allowed to do this. You're allowed to use Steam inputs. This is something that you are allowed to do. So let me know if any questions or comments on any of this. I hope that's all super clear. Please subscribe and just comment if you want me to do a specific video or clarify something else that you guys have been wondering about.